Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Washington Commanders.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll go play action. Howell.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You look at this Eagle defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 1st down, Goodson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Howell.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Nice run and some new digs for Swift, the biggest name to be dealt during this year's draft.
Had some tough times in 3 years with the Lions, but the good news for him, he's now in Philadelphia and knows exactly how to get the most out of a versatile runner.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Sheds off the tackle.
And another fine run there. This one good for 15. He's come out on a mission here to start this drive. Another first down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18.
They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
Touchdown!
Quez Watkins.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw, Howell.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's a defender
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Commanders 37-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down now, Goodson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
First down, Howell to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one goes for 24 yards.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They'll run on first down. Goodson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, that's how you convert on third down. Not only do they pick up the first, but they got a lot of extra yardage with it.
And I saw a defense that was absolutely out of sync. They didn't expect that play call at all. And it allowed the offense to actually get great blocking angles against them and allowed the back to just rumble and rumble and rumble. And as you said, tacked on big yardage at the end.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that. Street.
Dotson in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sly able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. That is caught. Big strides, look at him go. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
He'll look to throw. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift from 4 yards out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Howell. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Quez Watkins. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Oh, he's got some breathing. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's on his way. Antonio Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Philadelphia.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He'll look to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready up!
on first down. Goodson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Goodson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
They're on 45-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And Howell will throw it. It's now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. Now Hurts looking to change the play. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
The score, Eagles 31, Commanders 10.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The offense on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Howell throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Howell. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
At the 46-yard line.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Howell down to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Howell's throw taken in by Samuel. There they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's good for Washington.
70 Lions.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Commanders 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking. Down the numbers. There he goes. Now he's loose at the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 121 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
A gain of 47 yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And I think this defense... coming as he is smothered behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
Complete to Devontae Smith. A 9-yard gain on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 19 yards away. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Howell.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said.